Hey everybody, so just doing an energy check-in today to see how you all are doing. I have been picking up a lot of grief energy. I have no idea why, although there were some pretty significant Schumann resonance spikes yesterday. One that lasted a very long time, like it went for hours and hours and hours. So it's like an upgrade for all of us, an upgrade of our energy, which can bring on feelings of grief for letting our old life go, our old self go. But gosh, yesterday I lost track of how many people and pets passed away. There were a lot. I actually lost track. So, and I know some of you lost people and pets yesterday. So for the last, I don't even know how long, 9 months, a friend and we put together a grief protocol. I don't think it's quite ready yet. I have been testing it. It's close. I think probably in September, I'll do an online webinar about it. But it's specific oils for all the stages of grief, including some additional stages that the traditional 5 stages to me are not enough. There's additional stages. But I wanted to come in and give you 2 oils and a couple of crystals if you are feeling the grief energy. Because, like for me, I'm feeling the collective grief energy. I can't even say that it's mine. I can't say that it's mine. Yes, we all have things to grieve, things in the past that maybe we haven't processed. We've all lost people and pets. We've lost jobs. We've lost financial opportunities. We've lost friends. We've all experienced loss. So whether we recognize it or not, it's still there. It's in our cellular memory. But I know that there's a lot of collective grief going on right now. Please don't watch the news. There's nothing you can do to change what is reported on the news. What is being reported on the news are things that are out of our control. So the things that you can control are you and your emotions and your response and the energy that you put out in the world. That you can control. Don't let anybody tear that down from you. Okay? Don't isolate yourself. Find people and situations and businesses and groups that you can surround yourself with. Like last night, I had an outdoor, in-person, essential oil gathering. It was a free-for-all. I mean, we talked about everything from A to Z and up and down and sideways and backwards. And it was awesome. And we all needed that. So don't stuff the feelings down. Let them bubble up. Okay, so what are the oils? I've got 2. And these I know work. These are part of the protocol, but these I know work. So the first one is frankincense. Frankincense works on the lung meridian. The lung meridian is where grief is stored in the body. So whenever people come to me and say either they or their pets have some sort of breathing disorder, some sort of lung issue going on, and they don't understand why. Sometimes they say it literally came out of the blue. The symptoms may have come out of the blue, but you've been working on it for a while energetically. So, because this is the lung meridian and this is where grief is stored, think about a time in your past where you grieved something so much and you sobbed. I'm not talking a cry. You sobbed to the point where you could not catch your breath. In that moment, that is grief embedding in your lungs and in your lung meridian. When you literally cannot take a breath, you are choking on your grief. That is the embedding process. So energetically, what I like to do is pull out the frankincense and breathe it. I'm going to do it along with all of you. So if you have frankincense, stop the video, go get it. That is divine. That is absolutely divine intervention right there. So frankincense is used to deepen the breath in your lungs because grief settles at the bottom. So you gotta like really take a, like when you can't think you can't take a deeper breath, take a little bit more. You got to get down into the crevices, the bottom dwelling of your lungs, because that's where it settles in. Oh, wow, that feels awesome. Because what this is going to do is when you breathe it out, you're breathing out the grief. Take in more. Hold it. Breathe out the grief. Be intentional about it. It's also going to calm and center your mind while you're clarifying your thoughts. It really also helps with feelings of overwhelm when you may be in the process of bargaining to save your loved one. Use your frankincense. So breathe it in, and when you don't think you can take another breath, take a little bit more. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Like, really blow it out. Blow it out. That is the best thing you can do with frankincense. Now, the other part of grief, I mean, there's so many phases of grief, but it's really important as soon as you can to find happiness and joy, because whether it's a person or a pet that you lost, they do not want you to be sad. They don't. They want you to be happy, because they're just one energetic dimension away. They're still with you. Talk to them. But if you're even feeling the collective grief, don't add to it. Don't add to it at all. Please don't. Being happy and joyful is important. I go to Palmarosa. So Palmarosa stabilizes, I'm doing extra jobs, Palmarosa stabilizes the energy in the heart and your nervous system. It encourages the flow of energy back into your life. Because when you're grieving, you have an energy block in the lungs. Gee, what's right? What's the organ that's right here in your lungs? It's your heart. This is going to get that energy flowing. It is really good for those who feel nervous, insecure, or guilty about a new way of life without your loved one. Too many people think subconsciously, unconsciously, that they need to be sad and depressed and lonely without their loved one. Your loved one would not want that at all. They want you to be happy, but that's kind of ingrained. This is going to help you. So it's ideal for letting go, accepting what has happened, and allowing yourself to be happy in the absence of your loved one. But yet knowing that they are just a dimension away. Talk to them. I've always said that when the people and the pets in our life pass away and we stop talking to them, they're there and they're like, hello, I'm still here. They're there. It's why you may feel a pet brush up against your legs, or you see a person out of the corner of your eye. They're there. Just keep talking to them. That helps with the grief. So, Frank for processing the grief, Palmarosa for bringing happiness into your life. Now, what about crystals? So, Apache tear is an obsidian. Apache tear is what the Native Americans used. I mean, the name Apache tear. It's for the tears, to help the tears come out so that you can process them. This is an amazing, amazing crystal. That's strong. That is strong. How do you use this? Hold it. Lay it on your heart. Stick it in your bra. Use it. Keep it with you. Now, I'm a firm believer that obsidian you use for short periods of time. Don't wear it on you all the time, because it is a powerful, deep emotional cleanser, but it can take you too deep and not pull you out. And that's why work with this sparingly. It is powerful. Another good crystal is Amazonite. Amazonite is amazing. I mean, it is a beautiful turquoise green. Just perfect for the heart, and really the higher heart, between the blue of the throat chakra and the green of the heart chakra. It's really good for higher heart work. Again, another great grief crystal. And then the last one is rose quartz. Wow, this rose quartz is such a pale pink. I don't even know if you can really see how pale it is. This one, the rose quartz and the Amazonite, you can keep on you all the time. A rose quartz necklace hanging here at your heart is amazing. But I'll tell you, I'm a big fan. Stick crystals in your bra. Put them in your pocket. Wear them with you all the time. If you don't have any of those three, if you have a clear quartz, especially a point that is at least 2 inches long, hold it in your hands. Put your intention in it that you want that crystal to work with you to transmute and release the grief and replace it with joy. Why clear quartz? I talk about this in my crystal classes. I actually teach you how to program a clear quartz. So if you want to take my online basic crystal class, that's coming up Monday, August 24th. But clear quartz has no impurities in it, and it is programmable. It is what technology runs on, because it's programmable. So just hold it in your hand. Tell it what you want it to do, that you want it to transmute and release the grief and put the joy and the happiness back in your heart that that person or that pet or that business or that job or that life brought to you, so that you can move forward. Okay? So there is grief energy going on. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it. Okay? So just let yourself feel it and work with your tools that you have. Okay? All right. Sending you all my love.